Sports. As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's going to pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Back and forth, back and forth. I don't care if I give up yards. Nice job by the defense. Now putting them in a negative situation. You gave up some yards. Now you got them in a situation where you know they're going to throw the football right around midfield. It's time to go put some speed on the field and go get the QB.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Give to the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final play of the 1st quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got an open man. Oh, look out! The 10! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Ewers. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll leave it with him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Finds his man, they convert. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Coming after him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Ball's out. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that farm. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Try and play action. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And the Bulldogs get it past the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The inside handoff. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 18, Georgia 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Urasek. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Straight tackle there.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Can't get him to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this team.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The give to the back. Touchdown Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close. Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
He finds his man, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly.
Handoff to the single back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 7, Iowa 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass, it's McNamara. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The handoff to Johnson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They feed him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the...
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That ties the game at 7.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
And that ball is picked off. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to pass, it's McNamara. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Cook. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't